Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. It is the DCTV show episode 63. We've got Canadagraphs who is supposed to be joining. He's going to be in at some point soon. So we're going to be talking about lots of different things. Obviously, there's not any shows on right now, so there is less to go off of than usual. So we're going to obviously rely on some of your questions. I do have topics that I want to bring up, and I will mention the topics that I want to bring up in just a moment. So if you do want to contribute towards the channel and to get your questions featured in the live stream, please be sure to send in super chats. Now, how do you send in super chats? You send them in by going to basically where the chat is. There is, the text box, and then underneath that there is a $sign. You can click on that $sign, and that is how you send in a super chat. And you can type in any question you want. It will be featured on the screen like this. I can pop it up, and it's just obviously contributing towards the channel. Greatly appreciated. But also you get the question directly answered, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to just introduce the topics. So like I said, there's no DCTV shows on this week, so we don't have any like concrete new episode to talk about like we normally do every week. But we do have topics. So I'm going to talk about, DC films and the upcoming films that are coming out this year. We got the Batman, Batgirl, Super Pets, a little bit less interested in that. But we got Black Adam, Aquaman, and The Flash. It's going to be like a killer DC year for films. So obviously we're going to be covering them, especially in the lead up to The Flash. That's obviously the big one for us as the Flash channel. And, Supergirl is going to be in it. So, but I would like to talk about, the Batman when it comes out, Black Adam, Aquaman, Batgirl, and everything, because I love talking about it. And hopefully you guys will watch the videos so I can kind of make more of those. So we're going to be talking about that in today's live stream. Like, we're going to be going through it and sort of discussing, what do you guys think? Are you excited for like The Flash? Are you excited for Black Adam? We'll get to that in a bit. And I kind of want to wait until Canadagraphs is able to show up so that we can kind of discuss that as a group. But we also have a new synopsis of Superman Lois, episode 6. I'm going to go over that first off because I feel like that's like the most newsy thing we have. And then we're going to go over the Arrowverse crossover that's happening this year, but in the comics. But it is canon. We made a video like a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of wanted to go over it and reiterate what I thought about it and what you guys think about it. And then also the potential for next year's crossover, considering that it is the Arrowverse's 10-year anniversary. But for now, welcome to everyone who has joined the live stream. I see all of you guys in the chat. Cal Roswell, member of the channel, is here. Thank you once again, Cal, for being a member. We've got Abby, Jamie is here, Michael, Maya, Clan, Super Dude, Nathan is also here. Welcome to everyone who is joining. And obviously, we're going to go over the super chats first. That's how we do it. We answer the super chats, and after that, we will go into my main topics. I apologize for the train in the background. I'm going to quickly close the window because it's really loud. It's literally like a freight train. Like, they're delivering huge things in cargo. So that's why it was so loud. Sorry about that. Okay, we have a super chat from Clan Rocks, who sends in a 179 super chat. Clan is from the UK because he's sending it in pounds. So another UK guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I think this is the first time that you've sent in a super chat as far as I can remember. So thank you for being a new supporter of the channel. And also Cal Roswell, who sends in a super chat. Both of them didn't write anything, so I just appreciate your support. And obviously, if you have any extra questions, let me know, and we'll be sure to answer the questions straight away, especially with you guys supporting the channel like that. Clan Rocks also sends in a 449 super chat. So once again, thank you, Clan. And Clan says, Any news on the Flash movie with Sasha as Supergirl? So obviously this is a big topic that we're going to be covering on the channel, as we are Supergirl and the Flash fans here. So that's very exciting about the film. There is actually no new news. I was looking up today and I was like, surely there's going to be like some sort of update soon, because it's been a while. Like, I think the Flash finished filming like maybe in September or something like that, maybe August. But yeah, it's been a while since we've had any updates. Um, I would presume some sort of teaser will come out relatively soon. Same with these other films. But yeah, it would be good to get like a proper, really good look at Supergirl. I'm just waiting for the date that they release that. I think it's going to be really exciting. But yeah, for now, no new updates, but I'm still really excited, and we're going to talk more about it later, so don't go anywhere. And all of you guys who are excited for the Flash film, don't go anywhere as well. Gary Gammon is here. Welcome, Gary, to the live stream. You are the best. Gary asks the infamous question: is the Flash getting delayed later than March? And as we've been saying, Gary, we're pretty sure you've cursed it. By this point, it seems it's very possible that we're not going to see it at all until maybe April. And that's all because of you, Gary, and everyone who sends in this question. Like, it all started off with people copying Gary. You know, only Gary is allowed to ask this question. None of you guys are allowed to ask this question because you cursed it. The DC gods are like, no, we're not releasing The Flash in March. So, well, anyway, thank you so much, Gary, for the super chat. As always, I really appreciate it. Okay, Silhouetted Animator sends in a $5 super chat. Welcome to the live stream, Silhouetted Animator, one of our best and coolest supporters in the live stream. So thank you for coming back. Silhouetted Animator says, Batwoman Season 3 has been great. I am guessing the Black Love Society will be the main threat in Season 4. Hopefully we get Two-Face in Season 4. So I actually can't comment much upon Batwoman Season 3, only because I'm still behind on it. However, Silhouetted Animator, if you stick around, I'm pretty sure Canadagraphs is going to be here in a bit, and I know that he is into Batwoman, so I can relay this question to him. However, I will say I like Batwoman and I intend to catch up with Batwoman, but it's just been a while, and it's just one of the shows I haven't got around to. But I do love Two-Face, and it would be cool to have Two-Face in the Arrowverse. I think having a villain like Two-Face would definitely be something that would intrigue me and be like, oh, maybe I should properly tune in and like catch up ASAP. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but I can't comment much on the Black Glove stuff because I really don't know what it's about. But thank you so much to the Western Animator. I really appreciate your super chat. And if Canadagraphs comes in, I will ask him the question. Let me just copy it just so I don't lose it. Because basically with the chat, it just like scrolls up and at a certain point it disappears. So, okay, we have another super chat from Gary. Gary says, do you think we'll get a SE scene next season on Batwoman? He says on Batwoman. I guess there's always a chance, Gary. I mean, they did it in the MCU with Eternals. Who knows? I mean, even last season, Barry and Iris, they had a couple of like crazy scenes where where they were like, trying to make things happen, I guess is how you could say it. But I guess there's a chance, Gary. And if you want it, maybe you've manifested it into next season. But yeah, thanks for the super chat again and the support towards the channel, Gary. Okay, so you guys can continue sending in super chats and I will continue answering them. And also any questions you have, more than welcome to just send them in chat. And if I see anything really cool, I'll get to it. But for now, we're going to go over some of the topics I had that I mentioned at the start of the stream. But Cal also has been a member for 5 months, and Yeah, you're awesome, Cal. So thank you very much. That pops up in the chat every once in a while when there is a kind of milestone. And just as a reminder, before I go into my topics, if you want to become a member and join our monthly members Zoom calls, which Cal can join if you have Instagram, Cal. We organize our Zoom calls via an Instagram group, so a members group. And obviously, we just, we can chat about um, the DCTV shows coming out that week and everything. That's what we do. Like Nathan's there, lots of other members are there. Also, Dwayne, if you want to join because you're a new member as well, leave your Instagram in the chat. So Cal and Dwayne, do that, and I'll add you to the group so you can be in the next Zoom call. And if you guys aren't a member and want to become a member and support the channel, click the join button like I just did, and you can choose any tier. Anything is really appreciated, and you'll be supporting the channel. And you get access to cool perks like the loyalty badges, emojis next to your name, and anyway, it's cool. Right now, some of the perks aren't updated. However, the big thing basically for all categories is the Zoom call. You get to join our group chat and just talk DCTV basically. So it's not really a rank system as of right now. It just, if you want to contribute more, you can contribute more. If you want to contribute less because you can't afford it, absolutely no worries. Like, you guys, I appreciate anything, and you don't need to become a member just to show your support. Like, just watching the videos, watching the live streams is way more than enough. So for now, yeah, it's optional. If you want to become a member, support the channel in that way. Yeah, please be sure, to do that. Dwayne, no problem. Well, I also will start posting it in the YouTube community tab. So if you keep updated to my community tab, basically I can toggle it so I can send messages to just members. And so if you go to the community tab, that's where you'll find the details for the next Zoom call when we come up with it. If you don't have Instagram, so yeah, no worries if you don't have Instagram. But yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, so let's talk about my first topic. This is in regards to Superman Lois. So I'm going to pull up the Superman Lois thing that I was going to talk about. Okay, it's over here. I'm going to share my screen and we can chat about it, and you guys can, respond to anything that you find interesting. So this is the synopsis for episode 6 of season 2, and it's titled Tried and True. Where are we up to with Superman Lois? Obviously, we're on the break right now. How many episodes did we have? Did we have 4? Did we have 5? I don't know. I'm being a bit stupid here. So we had the inverse method, and that was it. And yeah, we got the promo for episode 5. So this is not the episode after we come back from the break, but the one after, so the week later. Anyway, so it's titled Tried and True, and it's directed by Amy Jo Johnson, and it goes like this. Lois tells Clark that she and Chrissy plan to do a deeper dive into the inverse method, and Lana and Sarah try to comfort each other after the fallout of Sarah's, I really can't say that, quinceanera, basically like her birthday, like a big birthday. Meanwhile, Jordan notices something suspicious in Jonathan's book bag. There you go. See, look, he's finding out about the ex-kryptonite. Lastly, Lieutenant Mitch Anderson finds himself under fire for the deterioration of the Department of Defense's relationship with Superman. Okay, so let's quickly break this down, and we'll go into some of the super chats in just a minute. So Lois telling Clark that she and Chrissy, so it seems like for now Chrissy is still working with Lois, However, I feel like she's going to betray Lois at one point because she's kind of getting sucked into, the inverse method. And so they're going to try and dig deeper. And obviously, at the same time, you have everything else that's going on in Smallville with Lana and Sarah. Basically, nothing good is happening. There is a fallout after Sarah's birthday. And meanwhile, you have Jordan discovering that Jonathan has been taking X kryptonite. We said this was coming. And I mean, it's pretty much happening exactly when I thought. Like, I didn't think they would drag the song that long. I don't know about you guys. Oh, Jamie says it's her 16th birthday. Yeah, I thought it was 16th. I didn't want to say it because I was thinking 16th, or is it 15th? I don't know. I'm not, I can't speak Spanish, and I'm not, akin to that kind of culture. So I don't want to kind of make assumptions. But thanks for clarifying that, Jamie. And obviously, this is a big deal for Sarah. And so it's a shame that, things are going down like this at her 16th party. But it seems the people in charge, who are higher than Lieutenant Mitch Anderson, are annoyed at him because of their non-existent relationship by this point with Superman. So that's kind of crazy that, it's gone that fast. Like, there is little to no relationship between them anymore by the point of this episode. Okay, so we'll get back to Superman and Lois in just a minute, and obviously that's episode 6. That's going to be coming out on the 1st of March, so that's still like a while off, but we also have the episode before, which will be the week before. But for now, let's go over some of the super chats that have been sent in. So Silhouetted Animator sends in another super chat, a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. And they say, do you think Legends of Tomorrow will get 9 seasons or end on season 8? So apparently, the other day, they were told, well, the cast and crew were told that they could come back they're coming back for season 9. However, nothing has been announced. I think they're waiting for like some sort of like big event where they can say, oh yeah, Legends is coming back. So I feel like with that kind of leak, it's pretty damn certain that they're going to come back for season 9. I would be very shocked if season 8 is the last, especially because like their viewership ratings are very, very consistent. Like, they always have people watching, no matter how much I don't like it or some other people don't like it. Lots of people love it. Thank you so much for the super chat, Silhouetted Animator. Let's go on to your next one, and we'll go to Nathan's super chat in just a minute. So Silhouette Animated sends in a $2 super chat again and says DC posted a new Young Justice trailer on Twitter. I will check that out. Obviously, Young Justice is interesting. If you guys want me to cover it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, what you think about it, and I'll watch it in a bit. Just can't really like put it up on the stream, otherwise they're gonna demonetize me. So gotta be careful about that. But thanks so much for your super chat, Nathan. My guy sends in a huge super chat, a $17.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Nathan. I really appreciate you. You know it already. I mean, I don't need to say it, but I just want to emphasize it. Nathan says, "Hi Ben, I enjoyed the Zoom call. It was great. We managed to have a good chat. Remember to mention about the Discord competition. I have a theory. Could the necklace Bizarro be the reason the general will get powers?" Yeah, so that's interesting in regards to Bizarro. The necklace could definitely be like what happens if like Lieutenant Mitch Anderson gets powers and maybe becomes Captain Atom, like we theorized about a long time ago. Remember that, Nathan? I do like that theory, and I think he's gonna have powers because his super team is dying. So, at one point I think he's going to want to kind of like sort out these situations by himself, especially now he doesn't have like Superman on his side as well. So definitely it's possible he's going to give himself powers. Um, but yeah, I really like that theory. I think you can definitely see something like that happening, but I mean, it's kind of hard to guess right now because I think the Superman Lois guys are doing a really good job, like the writers, of building stuff up and reveal it in an unexpected way. And I don't know what exactly to expect, which is very exciting, obviously. But yeah, remember, guys, Nathan is organizing it, but we have a Discord and you guys can join the Discord and we have a competition. So go over to the Discord and you can go check out the competition. I'm going to announce it in tomorrow's video. So you can give your answer to the competition on Discord. If you go over right now, Nathan will post a link in the chat. If Nathan, you go ahead and post it in like right now, and that can be your way to be entered into the competition. And basically, the winner of that competition that we are running at the DCTV show is going to be able to join one of our members' Zoom calls that Nathan was just talking about, which we had earlier this week. We're going to be having another one very, very soon because the last one was delayed. And so one person who is not a member will be able to join our Zoom call and join our Instagram chat. And so yeah, Nathan has just posted the link in the chat. Join the Discord now if you want to enter now, or you can wait until tomorrow. But I recommend you become a member of our Discord anyway. And in tomorrow's video, there will be a way for you guys to enter the competition as well, because I'm going to make a big deal out of it. So yeah, thank you once again, Nathan, for your big super chat and for being a moderator and for being one of the coolest members that we have on the channel and like one of the coolest DCTV people in general. So yeah, all right, let's move on. So talking about Superman and Lois, obviously we have all of that going down, and I presume Lucy Lane is going to stick around. I mean, we're not going to talk about Lucy Lane much just because we talked about her so much. Like, I have my thoughts, and last week on the stream and on the after party and in like a couple of videos, I really kind of went off, I think. And yeah, no worries, Jamie. No worries. It's totally understandable. And the next Zoom call won't be in very long. So it's all good. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic. So let's talk about the Arrowverse crossover. Now, this crossover that is happening this year is in fact going to be a comic book crossover. Now, let me pull it up on the screen because it's going to be interesting to read through for you guys. I mean, I know this was announced when was it announced? 20 days ago, but I wanted to bring it up in a live stream because I don't think I brought it up in a live stream. However, I did make a video about it and I'm so excited about it. I just remembered it today and I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. So it's kicking off in April. Currently right now it's February. So we have March and then we go into April, and it's at the start of April. The first issue of Earth Prime, that is the title of the crossover, is Batwoman. And so this is the cover for issue 1, which is great. It looks really cool. So that's Javicia Leslie's Batwoman. And so the event kicks off on April 5th with Earth Prime #1, featuring characters from the Batwoman TV series. And obviously the story stars Javicia Leslie's Batwoman. And then you're going to see Clayface for the first time in the Arrowverse. And Luke Fox is going to be there. And it's also written by the actor who plays Luke Fox, as well as some writers from the show, including Natalie Abrams, who is working on that new Arrowverse show that we mentioned last week, Gotham Knights. So yeah, this is an exciting issue. But I think what's even more exciting is the fact that it leads on to the next issue. Obviously, it's not super connected, I don't think, the first 4 issues, but the 5th issue is teased to be really connected. So Let me know in the chat, what do you guys think about the comic book crossover? I think it's a really interesting way to kind of give us a crossover in the meantime when they haven't been able to create one, for this season. Obviously, we had Armageddon, but this is like a big crossover, it seems. Sorry, pardon me. You'll probably read it. I recommend that everyone reads it. It would be really cool. Like, it seems really cool. And it's canon. That's a big thing. Like, in the article, they actually emphasize that, you know, it's literally part of the Arrowverse because it's like written and kind of created by people who work in the Arrowverse. That even though like some of the main stars of the show, like Tyler Hoechlin, aren't working on some of the comics, it's still counted as canon. And yeah, they can take it back in like a few years' time if they want to. They can blame it on timeline changes or whatever. But I think it's an exciting new way to continue the Arrowverse. So the next issue of Earth Prime is Superman Lois, coming 2 weeks later on April 19th. So Clark and Lois celebrate their first wedding anniversary, but are pulled off track by their respective careers as superhero and reporters. So it's in the past. And the origins of the evil Superman variant from Earth TUD22, that is apparently John Henry Irons' Earth. So that was teased in the first 2 seasons of the show, and it will be finally explored directly. And we're going to be figuring out his origins. That's super exciting because we were wondering, at what point are they going to go back to there? Maybe they don't go back there anymore because they solve and explain this version, this evil version of Superman from John Henry Irons' Earth in this comic. So that's a cool way of doing that. So Earth Prime issue 2 is being written by Superman Lois writers. These 3 guys, Adam, Jay, and Andrew. And then Norm Rapman is inking the issue along with Tom Grummett for art. And so that's the cover. I like the art style. It's very kind of like manga-y. I like it. And then future issues of Earth Prime, so the crossover, that's going to be issues from basically set with the other shows, so Legends of Tomorrow, Stargirl, and The Flash. So there's not going to be any issues of Supergirl or Arrow because it's current shows that are going on. Naomi is the only ongoing show that isn't connected. Also, there's no Black Lightning issue. And that's just mainly because this is canon, it's set in the present day, and maybe we get some cameos from characters like Supergirl, Black Lightning, and some of the other some of the other like characters from the other shows, especially in issue 5, because issue 5 is being teased as like this big kind of event, and that is where you have everyone showing up, right? That's where you get the proper crossover because the other issues are a bit more like individual. Good idea, Robert Blake, but I don't think he's Bizarro. But yeah, I get that it's the first 2 seasons, so actually, you know what? That's an interesting theory. Like, what happens if that version of Superman tried to get to our Earth and like got messed up or something? Yeah, now you say the first 2 seasons, that is definitely interesting. That's something to think about. So thanks for bringing that up, Robert. That would be a really cool twist. Like you may have seen that coming. Like that's something I did not think about before. So good on you, Robert. Yeah, keep sending your thoughts and opinions in the chat. What do you think about this? I think this is a very exciting opportunity to also continue the Arrowverse and continue storylines of characters that you are not going to see, like Supergirl or like Black Lightning. It would be cool to have cameos from them, especially on like Supergirl with like a Superman Lois issue. Would be awesome. Okay, let's go on to the super chats. And remember, you can continue sending in super chats If you have any burning questions, theories, or ideas, or you just want to support the channel, it's greatly appreciated. And obviously, we're going to pop it up and we'll read it just like this. So, Cal sends in a $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Cal. And also, I have to mention, I am working on a way to live stream kind of different. Hopefully, I'll have my camera set up in the next, week or so, and that's the goal. Like it's kind of, I've said this before, and I didn't end up getting it, but it's like I need to get this USB thing, and it kind of attaches. It's like if you guys know what a capture card is, similar to that. So it's a bit expensive, but um, I really want to do it because I really want my camera, and it's just like I keep on forgetting. Like that's honestly it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get around to that, and it's gonna be cool. But I want to change the layout of the stream so that we will have like the super chats or the donations and your questions popping up like, oh bang, like with noises and stuff like that. So I'm working on that. I was researching that today because also via super chats, I would prefer to do it another way, which some other streamers do, like through OBS and stuff. But I like this for now, but I am working on changes, and I just wanted to mention that for you guys. Um, you're gonna have some changes happening around the live streams over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Well, that's the goal. Okay, so Cal says in his super chat, do you think Jordan will get a Superboy suit at the end of the season? So this is something we've talked about for a long while. Obviously, Jordan becoming Superboy, and things actually happening with that storyline, because you have to remember, like, he has powers, and his dad kind of trained him last season, but he wasn't like trained to become a superhero. So that's a big thing that they still have to explore. And well, I think there's a high chance that, at the end of the day, he gets a suit, but I'm not gonna say it's 100% because the way that the Superman Lois writers and the show likes to kind of do things is, I don't know, is it do you guys think it's like 100%? I don't think it's 100%. Like, it's very possible, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that as of right now, but I would like it. I know a lot of you guys would like it. Obviously, I think you do, Cal. But yeah, I can't really give like a solid answer, but I would like to see it. And it's a kind of no-brainer because he's being trained, he's going to get better. So why not, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next super chat. This is from Silhouetted Animator. Silhouetted Animator sends in another $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your consistent support towards the channel. Silhouetted Animator asks, remember the Arrow tie-in comic Dark Archer? Yes, I remember it. I remember going to comic book shop and it was there, and I think I bought a couple of issues of it. There used to be a couple of like Arrow tie-ins where his OG name was Jasper King, and he had a second son who was never acknowledged in the show, which is now non-canon. No, I didn't actually remember that. Like, it's been a while. I do believe I actually read the issues when they came out, but I don't remember that. Like, I guess that's a big thing, and it just proves how long ago it was. But that's something interesting to kind of look back at, because you realize some of these things, like, it's the same with Crisis. Everything that happened before, yes, it happened in the Arrowverse, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? Do they deem it worthy enough to keep it canon? So that's always a big thing, and like people get mad, especially like in Star Wars, if they change anything, or Marvel. So I guess the same thing applies here. But yeah, this is obviously a bit smaller. Like, not everyone read the Arrow tie-ins when they came out. But yeah, it's a cool callback to bring up. So thank you for the super chat and good question, Silhouette Animator. Very good. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. And you guys can continue sending in questions and super chats and everything like that, and I will be sure to get around to them. But let's first just answer Dwayne's question. So I got a question. Do you hear about this woman, the guy who played Arrow? He showed me to be coming back on. Is it true? Yes or no? Because you have to come back. I'm not sure. I don't think it's entirely true as of right now. We don't have any like concrete news if like Steven or anyone is going to come back from the Arrowcast. Obviously, John Diggle, David Ramsey's going to have his own show, so he's going to come back. But yeah, I can't give you a concrete answer, but I would like it to happen. Metron sends in a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Metron. Metron says, Will Batwoman get a new suit next season? Most shows and most lead characters do tend to change their costumes like once every couple of seasons. So maybe, yeah, the time is right for a new Batwoman change. Yeah, I guess it could happen. I'm not gonna say like 100% because there's always the chance that they just really like the suit and they just want to keep it. So that's always possible, but at the same time, they do like to change it up. So thank you very much for the super chat, Metron. I appreciate the support. Let's move on to the next thing. So next year is the Arrowverse's 10th anniversary. If you guys didn't know, someone brought it up a couple of live streams back, and I've been thinking about it ever since about like what's gonna happen, like what characters are showing up. Obviously, it's the 10th anniversary since Arrow premiered, so you would guess if they do a crossover for the 10th anniversary, which is a huge deal, so why not, right? Like it's a good excuse to have a crossover, and I think by next year they'll be able to have like kind of your normal crossover again, hopefully. So the 10th anniversary crossover would definitely be like Arrow centric in my mind. Like I would love that. But I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be able to get Steven back. When I was talking to Canadagraphs last week on the stream, he seemed to think Steven would want to come back and it wouldn't be that hard to get him back. But it's still a big deal to come back from a character that you left. I mean, we did see it with Kyla Lee, with David Ramsey, and also Chris Williams for Black Lightning and Armageddon. So it's not like crazy, but I don't know if they're going to be able to like try and pull him back or not. We'll have to really wait and see on that. But yeah, like the 10th anniversary, I'm excited. I really hope that they get to do a crossover. It would really be great, and I think it would be like a huge missed opportunity if there was no crossover for the 10th anniversary. I don't know when exactly the 10th anniversary is. I would say it's probably in like October because that's normally where the full shows premiere. So my guess would be sometime around there. Doesn't have to be exactly on the date that Arrow premiered, but around that time is definitely when that crossover would happen. And normally the crossovers happen November, like mid to late November. So yeah, I don't have any like inside scoops if that's happening, but yeah, one can only hope, right? I don't know if you guys have any opinions on the 10th anniversary crossover. Do you think Oliver will return? Robert says, how would Oliver come back? Would have to be another Earth because the Spectre is there. That is a good question. The Arrowverse is notoriously good at coming up with excuses to bring back dead people. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Like, as to the logistics, and I don't know what type of crossover they would go for, Robert, because I mean, it could be set in the present, it could be set in the past, it could be like a time travel thing or like another crisis thing where it's, centered around the multiverse and like traveling to different versions of Earth. Uh, and maybe in this post crisis world, there is an Earth out there that Oliver is still Green Arrow and he still exists and he's a hero in Star City. And so, he's got his duties on like another Earth, so he doesn't have to come back. And then you don't have that whole excuse thing. Oh, where's Oliver if Oliver's back? No, Oliver's on another Earth, so we're not gonna just like randomly call another Earth if it's not like a huge crisis event. And obviously they're going to want to do something that's big, but I don't know how big they're gonna go because I mean it's expensive to do these crossovers, and also they need a lot of time. They probably would have had to start like thinking about everything already. So yeah, I'm just not sure exactly how it will go down, but I'm really rooting for it. But yeah, it's crazy. It's been 10 years. Um, they have to go even bigger. Yeah, I think I agree, Robert, but I don't know if it's going to be bigger than like Crisis or Crisis on Earth X. They were huge. But for now, let's move on to my final topic that I wanted to bring up for the live stream, and this is to do with the upcoming DC films. So, reminder, guys, if you want to send in your final super chats, please be sure to send them in now because we'll be sure to go through them and answer your final super chats as we head towards the end of the stream. Sorry, I kind of lost my words there. One sec. I'm just finding where I'm at. Yeah, so it can be related to what I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking about the DCEU, but it doesn't also have to be related to that. Just any final questions you have, please be sure to start sending them in right now because there is kind of like a delay from when you type it in and then you send it and you have to go through the whole process. So now is the time to start sending them in. So that's your warning as we head towards the end of the stream. And so let's talk about DC's upcoming films. So first off, we have the Batman. So this is the new DC film, the new Batman film. It's been a while since we've had a Batman film. Obviously, we had Batman vs Superman, but it's a Batman and Superman film. Last time we had a Batman individual film, apart from like Lego Batman, was The Dark Knight Rises. So 2012, and now it's 2022. So it's literally 10 years later. So it's been a while, and I'm very much so looking forward to the Batman, and I'm gonna have lots of coverage. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much going for it. Like, it's got Robert Pattinson, it's got a great cast. Like, Jeffrey Wright plays Commissioner Gordon, and it's this kind of Batman Year Two story. It's more detective. It's more of the detective side of Batman in the comics, which we haven't really got too much of in the films. I guess Christopher Nolan's Batman films, like The Dark Knight or something, is a bit more detective-y than like something like Batman versus Superman, which is more like smash smash boom, like punch people. So this is obviously very unique in terms of that. Like, it pushes that even further. So I'm sure most of you guys are excited for the Batman, and I can't believe, it's really, really close. Like, there's fan screenings in America soon. Obviously, there's press screenings soon, premieres, and different things like that. I think it comes out at the start of March, so literally in like under a month now. So that's super exciting. I highly recommend you guys go seek out the Batman when you can go watch it, because I think it's going to be something very, very special. akin to like, the Dark Knight or something like that. I'm not saying that is the Dark Knight. It's not trying to be the Dark Knight. They made it pretty clear it's different. It's a new iteration of Batman, and it's exciting to have a new Batman. Like, it's been a while since we've had just Batman being Batman without like other superheroes. So yeah, I can't believe it's nearly here too. Metron sends in another $2 super chat. He says, "You think Peacemaker will be in the Blue Beetle movie?" I don't think so, because from what I've seen from the Peacemaker show, it's quite separate. It lives kind of in its own weird Suicide Squaddy world. Yes, it references other characters. I think the latest episode referenced like the Flash and Wonder Woman and everything like that. But I don't think Peacemaker is that popular. I guess he's more popular now since he's got his own show. But I don't think there is like an instant need for Peacemaker to be in like the Blue Beetle film when that comes out. But yeah, that's interesting to point out. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure, Metron. But thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Natasha says, "Are you a Brit?" Maybe. I'm not sure. You tell me. Am I American? Or I could probably do like an American accent. Like, if you say excited for the Batman film, I don't know. That's my best American accent. But yeah, okay, let's move on. So I think we're not gonna go alphabetical, like chronological order when they're releasing, but we have Batgirl coming out this year, which is on HBO Max. I'm pretty sure worldwide they're going to be releasing it in cinemas, and also they're going to be releasing it in cinemas in America, at least for like a run. I don't think it's going to be like exclusively HBO Max, because I think they would miss out on a lot of money if it's just, oh yeah, look, the new Batgirl film just came out and it's on HBO Max. Like, no, it's got to be a big deal, right? It has to be a big deal. So, I'm excited for Batgirl. They were filming it recently. We know Michael Keaton's Batman is showing up in it. That's cool. We don't know much else apart from, obviously, it follows Barbara Gordon. And then we have Superbets, which is an animated film. They released trailers recently. I'm not that interested in it, just because, like, I don't know, it's like just like an animated film, and I guess I'm not as much into the DC animated films. Like, I like them when the 2D animation, like Justice League, the animated series, or Batman the animated series, or the films that DC release as part of their kind of animated universe, I really like. But this is separate, and it's like 3D animation, and it's like, oh, it's a big deal because it's got like a big cast. But yeah, I'm a bit less interested in that, if I'm honest. But what do you guys think about that? So we also have Black Adam coming out this year, and Aquaman, along with The Flash. There is so many films coming out this year. Black Adam, starring Dwayne Johnson, has been a long time coming. They talked about it for ages, and finally, they are releasing it. It's going to be cool. Obviously, it's kind of like a spin-off of Shazam. I think maybe Shazam will make like a cameo. Obviously, the new Shazam film is finished filming, and it's coming out next year, in fact, even though they filmed it, and I guess they're in post-production right now. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. What do you guys think about Black Adam? Are you looking forward to Black Adam? Let me know in the chat. Also, we have Aquaman coming out, Aquaman 2. They were filming that. That's James Wan, obviously Jason Momoa. I really like the first Aquaman, so definitely excited to talk or sort of to see a trailer for it, because we haven't seen any footage of it. We've seen footage of Black Adam. We've seen footage of Superpets. Obviously, we've seen the Batman. Like, we've seen lots of stuff from the Batman And the Flash has released like teasers, but no like big trailer. So I'm just waiting for that big Flash trailer and big Aquaman trailer. And obviously with the Flash, we have lots to be excited for because you have so many characters showing up, like Supergirl for the first time in the DCEU. So excited. Different versions of Barry Allen is dealing with the multiverse, potential cameos from Grant Gustin and everyone. That just would be like the best thing if it happened. But yeah, Black Adam, excited for Dr. Fate. Pierce Brosnan saying Dr. Fate. That is definitely really cool. I totally forgot about that, so thanks for bringing that up again, Robert. You're worried that the Flash movie is not going to focus on Flash. I think it will focus on the Flash. It definitely is going to be like Flash heavy because there's like two versions of not Grant, Ezra Miller. There's two versions of him in the trailer. Like for sure they're going to be going into that. And yeah, there's a lot of characters, but I think the only two main important characters is Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman. But I don't think like Michael Keaton's Batman's going to be in it for like that much of the film. I think Supergirl is probably going to be the most important character who is not the Flash. And so I'm excited for that because, I'm a big Supergirl fan. I want to see this new version of Supergirl. Cal Roswell sends in another super chat. Thank you very much, Cal. Cal says, hopefully Grant cameos in the Flash film. That's all we can hope for because obviously Ezra Miller showed up in Crisis on Infinite Earths on the Flash. That was awesome and basically established how Ezra Miller got the Flash name because he didn't say he was the Flash. Like, my name is Barry Allen and I am the Flash until he found out from Grant Gustin's Flash. So obviously that is a big, big link, and hopefully we get like a multiverse cameo of Grant Gustin. Doesn't matter if he's like not physically there filming. At the end of the day, they need to just stick him on a green screen and shoot him. That's pretty much it. But thank you very much for the support, Cal, and thanks for everyone who has been watching this whole live stream and just tuning in. You guys are awesome. I don't have much else to talk about. This is pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. And remember, we stream every Thursday. I'll be back next week, hopefully with a guest. It seems Canadagraphs. He's actually not like, I think he's on crutches right now. So I don't know. Like, yeah, he's busy. Everyone's busy. But after party tomorrow, potentially going to be on that. We'll see. I'm not sure about it. Haven't sort of discussed that yet. But nevertheless, video coming out tomorrow. We'll kind of discuss the competition that we're running on the channel. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I will. Okay, it didn't even end. I was about to say catch you guys later, goodbye, and then it just like black screened at me. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye. See you in a bit.